Hello, everyone. So, for this week's discussion, I decided to ask my friend to help him basically explain the situation. Um, here it goes.
Your friend V was upset after his friend H lashed out at him for not understanding and being against her for wanting to call the employee.
And yeah, let's see. Okay, so basically that was what happened. To give a to give a better summary of what happened, it is my friend V was talking to his friend H. His friend H was basically telling him how she wanted to call this makeup store like Sephora or Ulta and basically yell at an employee for a product that she bought like months ago, and she felt like the employee was being kind of rude to her, and so she wanted to yell at her months later. And so my friend V was like, "No, no, no, don't do that. Like you should rethink that." And so she got really upset, and she was like, "You don't understand. Like, are you okay with this person like being rude to me?" And so of course it did not turn out well, and so he was complaining to me about what happened. And so my suggestion for what he should do, um well, my helping response was that I offered advice, and I told V he that he should just let her do whatever she wants, throw a tantrum, get angry, get upset, and just be a listening ear for her. And if she really wants to call the employee, to not discourage it, but be like, oh, if that's what you really want, then you should go and do it. I will be supportive of whatever choice you make. And as an adult, it's up to her to make her own decisions and realize that there are consequences for what she does. I'm sure that she won't feel too good after calling the employee and yelling at the employee. And so she will have to learn that for herself rather than have my friend V basically tell her, you shouldn't do this. And so basically, that's what I suggested him to do. And while he didn't seem very enthusiastic at first because he was just thinking about it and his posture was slouching and he seemed really upset. He had just been venting about what had happened. Uh, After a bit, he like thought about it and he was like, "Yeah, you're right. Like, her problem with me, like every single time, is that I don't listen, quote unquote, listen to her." And um, so he was originally sitting like this, where his arms were crossed, but he eventually like let, let his arms fall to his sides, and he explained that he thought that was the best choice. So he actually went through with it, and from then on, he tries to do that in his interactions with her, where he is basically just a supportive friend. Um, the thing is, he is supportive. It's just he has a tendency to, if he thinks that the other person might be doing something wrong, he will like, oh, like, he will try to discourage the other person from doing it, or be like, maybe that's not a good idea. Like, he would say things that would seem like he's against what the other person wants. And so I just told him there are some people where expressing your opinions that are like in contrast to what they would want would sometimes ruin the relationship. So rather than going against the other person, just go with the flow, and they will have to learn for themselves. And so, in this interaction with my friend, I think that that my conversations with my friends do feel different in the fact that I do try to ask them questions or like mirror how they're feeling. Like, hey, it sounds like you're feeling kind of upset today. Like, is there something wrong? I will then ask them probing questions and see how they're feeling. And I feel like that has opened up the room for conversation, and it has been good. So, yeah. Thanks for watching the video, and goodbye.